The issue that we were having here was with our small gaming facility was we're at the end of PG&E's service line, and so we were getting inconsistent, not clean power.
The tribe contacted PG&E to find out if they had enough electrical load, enough capacity to be able to serve the new addition of the resort. The answer was no. PG&E offered to take tens of millions of dollars from the tribe to upgrade their own infrastructure with no performance guarantee, meaning that the reliability wouldn't necessarily increase, that they would be able to increase their capacity to be able to build the addition to the resort.
So one of the things that was to become sovereign and become independent of California and the federal government was our own cogeneration plants, doing our own electricity, and then hopefully powering up the reservation.
Got the funding, and we put cogen facility together, which is now CIE, Colusa Indian Energy.
So back in 2004, we built a cogen power plant designed to run in island mode away from PG&E. The tribal leaders wanted no power outages. In 2012, we commissioned the backup power project, which added a 4 megawatt battery UPS system. It added 4 megawatts of diesel backup to the cogen. And since then, we've had 0 power outages. So 2014, we added 500 kilowatts solar parking canopies. We added 100 kilowatts of solar PV on the rooftop, got grant funding to expand that even further. So now we have 1.1 megawatts of solar PV capacity. Later, we got grant funding again to completely replace PG&E on the entire reservation. So now we don't only power the casino resort and the tribal administrative campus, we power every single tribal member's home. Every and all electrical loads on the entire reservation are now covered by the tribe's own tribal utility authority, powered 100% by our microgrid. 1.4% of Americans have no access to electricity. In Native America, that number is 14%, 10 times the national average. 13,500 plus families in the Navajo Nation never had access to electricity. In America, in 2024. The mission of Colusa Indian Energy is to export our decades of expertise in microgrid engineering, construction, management, operation. Number 2 is promoting tribal energy sovereignty across the country. How we do that, it's not just a talking point. We don't want to be a leech on the backs of tribes for decades or into perpetuity like every other energy corporation on earth. We truly want to help these tribes become self-sufficient. After commissioning of each project, we set a 1 to 2 year runway, a ramp, to be able to hand the keys off to the tribes that we're developing with. We give them the staff that we've trained and developed. Very different business model from every other company on earth. We're leaving a ton of revenue on the table. Primary motivator for us is to bypass corporate America, enable tribes to become self-sufficient by learning from and developing with another tribe who's been doing it successfully for 2 decades. Promoting tribal energy sovereignty is a critical part of our mission.
Being able to have our own future in our own hands was priority for me.